rivals in the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch, called for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
The running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start to that QB.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the... Important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Howard. It's complete. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 7, Ohio State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Henderson. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, looking again to throw. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Sends it downfield. And he's got it at the tag. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Tripped up for the tackle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Corralled and brought down by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board. Right, touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Howard. Working that left side now. They get him down after he makes the catch. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Looking to throw on second down. Buys a little time. Finds his man. It's Ibuka. On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Graham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. First down to start the drive after the break. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up at a good spot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Hit the afterburners, kid. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And